blessings for 2021. This is Selena Fox, and I am at my hearth fire, which has become a Hogmanay hearth fire over the last few days and will continue to do so in the next few days. Hogmanay, the Scottish celebration of Yuletide and New Year. I got to watch a bit of it online yesterday, and while people didn't gather in Edinburgh, which is one of the largest New Year's celebrations in the world, they had some amazing lights in the sky over the castle and over the city with good messages via drone technology. Well, I wish all of you Happy New Year wherever you may be, and whatever your tradition, your nationality, your language, your spirituality, your philosophy. And if you're open to doing so, I invite you to share in the comments where you're watching from, where you have brought the new year into your life. I am located in a forest, an oak forest in southwestern Wisconsin, in a bioregion known as the Driftless area, in the north central part of the USA. And I am here with a new way to welcome in the new year, 13 herbs to bless this new year. I work with herbs a lot. I work with fires a lot. I celebrate the new year every year. But this year, I thought it would be great to welcome in 2021 with an herbal ceremony. Well, of course, I'm going to start with oak. I not only live in an oak forest, but for those of you in the Northern Hemisphere that have celebrated new solar year, winter solstice, you know the lore across a number of traditions is that this is the time when the oak king starts growing in power. I have a golden acorn to represent that, and I have some oak leaves from the year that has passed. So we welcome in 2021 with oak in a variety of ways. With leaves and with an acorn for good luck. In fact, I'm going to put several into the fire because we really need that good luck. And I also have some oak bark. Came off of a oak stump from a tree that died but now has new life as the home for a bird feeder. And some oak bark came off yesterday as I was out feeding the birds. And I put this oak bark on for resilience and strength. Yes, mighty oaks grow from small acorns, and they weather all sorts of storms. So here is for strength and endurance, perseverance, resilience. And leaves give us good blaze. Bright blessings of oak upon you. Well, there is another tree associated with Yuletide in the Northern Hemisphere and the beginnings. It is birch. And I call the blessings of the birch tree by putting some birch barks pieces into our sacred fire for New Year's Day and for the new year. May we embrace new beginnings, repatterning, blessings on changes for the better that we can be part of for 2021 and beyond. Well, we all know a pandemic has been going on a year and a day, and I am calling on an herb that I've worked with in a lot of different ways over the years, but to help us be a representation of not only the coronavirus, but to be part of a process of letting this virus disappear, be dispelled, lose power, get controlled, so that we as humans, and there's creatures that have been impacted as well, and ecosystems, we can move ahead in 2021 with much better realities unfolding. So why burdock? So you will see a burdock actually looks like the virus. It's got spikes all around it, and it spreads. If you're walking in the woods, it has spread as part of its way. It jumps onto your clothes and all that kind of stuff. So I've been waiting for a good propitious time to do a ritual burning of the burdock burr. So COVID-19, SARS-2, well, we have learned from you. We're ready for you to go away now. And we ask you, Spirit of Burdock, to help our working. Be gone, be gone, be gone, COVID-19. Be gone, be gone, be gone, COVID-19. Be gone, be gone, be gone, COVID-19. So be it. Rosemary. It's an herb used for healing, purification. I cast rosemary into our New Year, New Day fire for healing and cleansing away all the negative dynamics that have been part of this pandemic for this past year. And even though the spread over the last few weeks is causing surges and in many parts of the world, not everywhere. I mean, New Zealand was able to have its New Year's Eve celebration in mass. And they are a reminder that we can, as humans, come up with systems to get the COVID under control and to move it out of our reality so we don't get any new cases. So, rosemary, help purify and dispel negativity, dispel false information, dispel fear, dispel negativity that has gone rampant as the virus has as well. So purify, purify, purify and cleanse. Rosemary is also for remembrance. Remembrance for all who have died of the virus. Remembrance and support to their loved ones. Support to all those healthcare workers, chaplains, essential workers, first responders, all the researchers, those who are shipping vaccines, who have developed vaccines, who are administering vaccines. Support and encouragement to all of those who have been impacted by COVID-19 and who are actively working to put it all behind us. to turn the page. Yarrow. Dried yarrow flowers and some stalks. Yarrow is connected with many different spiritual traditions. One of the things that I'll be doing in 2021 is consulting the I Ching. And while many people use coins to look ahead in the new year, the original method that was very widespread for hundreds and hundreds of years, yarrow stalks. But that's for another workshop, podcast, and or pop-up live stream. So I cast yarrow into the fire for healing and protection, for wisdom, for connections, for we all are interconnected. Anise hyssop. I have some anise hyssop flowers, and I cast them into the fire so that we engage in good, healthful practices. Yes, wear a mask, watch your distance, don't gather in groups, wash your hands. Well, COVID and the resulting dynamics in our societies have led to many people being stressed, depressed, anxiety. I have an herb that has been used to dispel depression and anxiety. It's not a substitute for getting therapy and connecting with your healthcare provider, because there are a lot of different things that feed into those mental health conditions. I'm also a psychotherapist, which is in addition to being a priestess. So I'm not saying just cast some St. John's wort into the fire or make a tea and everything's going to be well. But I'm using this particular herb, which some people have found beneficial for dispelling depression, dispelling anxiety, and bolstering health. I cast that into the fire for all in need. This has been quite a time economically, locally, regionally, nationally, globally. All sorts of things have happened economically, and for most of us, it has been an opportunity to problem solve and to find new ways to sustain ourselves. So I have some cedar, and I gathered this in a sacred way up at the Lac de Flambeau Reservation with the help of some people from that Native American tribe. I was there to visit and support. I have a mixed ancestry myself, and as a result, as part of my own ancestral honoring and connections, I have been very active in doing education and support for Native Americans, Native Canadians, and actually Indigenous peoples around the world. So I honor this sacred cedar, and I put this in the fire not only for healing, but it's an herb connected with prosperity. May we be prosperous. May we be grateful for what we have. May we find good ways of sharing what we have with others. may we prosper, may those in our communities prosper, may we as humans prosper, and prosperity for the planet. Well, even though there's been social isolation, and it's been a bit more difficult to actually connect with love in some face-to-face situations, well, rose here is for love of many types. And I cast some rose petals into this fire for love. That's a universal spiritual love. May we all feel that. For those in relationships, support to you and those who are in relationship with you. And for those who are looking to have more love in their life, I cast those in for you all. But something else that I think we all can benefit from is being able to appreciate parts of ourselves. So self-acceptance, self-love, not in a narcissistic way, but being able to more fully embrace all of our dimensions. And of course, love for community and love for the divine. Love be in us and be with us. So be it. Now, any of you who have come to Circle Sanctuary Nature Preserve, which in pre-pandemic times had many festivals, full moons, and other events throughout the year. So in 2020, most of our Sabbats and our full moon circles went online, and we're going to continue to do that. Well, in the very center of the main ritual area next to our buildings is Mugwort Circle, surrounding a maypole, a year-round maypole. And I have in here Mugwort, Artemisia vulgaris. Now, I could do a whole pop-up just on Mugwort, but today I cast this into the fire for magic, for being in touch with intuition, for ritual, and taking time as part of our New Year journeying to relax, to be self-aware, to be nature aware, to be divine aware. Mugwort, blessings. White sage. We have some that grows at Circle Sanctuary's prairies. We have a restored prairie and a remnant prairie. In some indigenous traditions in the Americas, white sage is a sacred herb. And I've worked with white sage as well as with European sage, a different plant and used in cooking. Well, I put this white sage in to the sacred fire for us to become more aware of how interconnected we all are, not only with other humans, but the greater circle of nature of which we are all part. I honor this sage and the 7 directions. I honor this plant. May it help us grow in understanding. And may it support the quest for equality across racial, cultural, language, national, and other diversity. And sage, the English word wisdom. Sage for wisdom, nature wisdom, sacred wisdom, inner wisdom. Wow, it is the new year and it's New Year's Day. God, to have an herb for joy. Lemon balm, Melissa officinalis. And this has been used to bring vitality and joy, happiness, to uplift the spirits. An herb of immortality and longevity. And during plagues of the Middle Ages, actually lemon balm was an herb that some practitioners took in daily, usually in the form of eating the fresh leaves to help boost the immune system. So lemon balm, not only for good health, mental health, physical health, energetic health, spiritual health, and well-being, but for a wonderful spirit of joy and optimism. Well, my 13th herb, what could that be but apple? I have wood of the apple tree. And this wood was harvested in a sacred way from some dead branches from apple trees at Circle Sanctuary Nature Preserve. That's right next to where I live. So I cast in apple wood. Why? For good health in many respects, for good health and good times. And I have, from this past spring, apple blossoms. And may we have a year 2021 that blooms and helps us bloom in good ways. And I have a bit of apple. And the magic of an apple slice. And where might that apple slice have come from? Wassail. So I raise my mug to you with a traditional Yuletide and also New Year's greeting. Some say it comes from the Anglo-Saxon word. Some say it has some Norse connections. But whatever its origins, what it means for most today, wassail! Good health to you. Hope, love, and cheer bless this new year. Hope, love, and cheer bless this new year. Hope, love, and cheer bless this new year. We give thanks to all of the spirits of the herbs we've worked with today. the oak logs on the fire that give us bright blessings, and the spirits of all the other herbs we have worked with. And I give thanks to all of you who are watching live and who will watch later. I give thanks to Circle Sanctuary and Circle Sanctuary Nature Preserve, our land, Circle Sanctuary Community, our community, which has grown a lot in the past year and is continuing to grow this year as we continue our time online. So, until we meet again in cyberspace, let us remember we're connected in inner space, and let us work together to bring about a time where it will be safe to be in person, face to face. So mote it be. I ring in the new year. For blessings not only on this New Year's Day, but for the year 2021 and the future beyond. Happy New Year. Much love. Be safe. Be strong. Be creative. Be collaborative. Be truthful. Be helpful. And let the magic of ancient ways be part of your life in this world, now and in times to come. So mote it be. And thanks for all of your comments. I'll take a look at them soon. And if you haven't already checked out our podcast, I've got some more celebrations for the new year coming up on Sunday, Nature Mystic, and next Wednesday on Nature Spirituality. For more information, you can find out more about Circle Sanctuary, circlesanctuary.org. And you can find us on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and YouTube. We have all sorts of stuff up at our YouTube channel. I have a YouTube channel. You can find me, Selena Fox, there. Selena Fox Updates. That's where I'm live streaming through on Facebook. And I'm on Twitter, Selena_Fox, and on Instagram, Selena Fox. So much love. Thanks again for your comments, your loves, your shares, your sharing of this with others, and may we all work together for a good and wonderful, healthy, and transformative in good ways 2021.